Greetings, good morning, guys. Hope everybody's well. So basically, I was cleaning my laptop this morning. Like, there's just loads of shit on it, and I found a piece of an old video which I was going to show you, but I wanted to give you a little bit of context because it's like the middle bit. So basically, you get some of the story in the video. In fact, you get the whole story of what happened in the video. But basically, I was grabbed by security and I was literally carried out. And then these police came along. You're going to see the interaction. It cuts off about maybe 90 seconds before the end of the interaction. These are the times when I first got my camera and it was doing this thing where it was recording in like 10-12 minute segments and then cutting off. Hence why I don't have the rest of the interaction. But yeah, they literally walked off. It was quite funny, and it's a shame I can't find the other bit, because I started, but basically when they were walking away, they were walking like down this windy kind of, like, they put fences out in it to create a pathway so people could get in. It's right at the beginning of the coronavirus, and they were snaking their way through there to me just shouting shame, 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 and some little boy joined in as well and was like, they're piggies. It was actually hilarious, but I can't find it. Anyway, I hope you enjoy this other little interaction. It's a little bit loud because, again, I was still learning my camera and I had it on plus 20 decibels, so you might want to just prepare yourself for that. But yeah, I thought I would show you it, seeing as I just found it. So yeah, guys, here it is.
Tell them. Come here.
Well, guys, we've got police arrived now. Don't worry, I didn't get you. Thanks for attending so quickly, officer.
That's all right.
Can you identify yourself, please?
Yeah, my name's PC4915 Liam Parsons.
PC4915?
Liam Parsons.
Okay, yeah.
Walk over at Broadby Road.
Alright, yeah, thanks for coming so quickly.
That's all right.
So yeah,
you called us as well, have you?
Well, I asked them to call you. I've asked 5 times for them to call you.
Yeah.
They refused to until I asked for the store manager.
Right.
And I asked the store manager, who then instructed his security guy to call you.
Right.
I stood by the guy while he called you, and he didn't actually give you an accurate account of what happened.
Okay.
Okay. So basically, what's happened is, I've been in. My friends will be back shortly. They've just gone to get the van.
Sure.
I've been in here shopping with my friends. I've got my camera with me, which is recorded now, by the way.
Yeah, that's fair enough.
Right.
My camera's recorded.
Okay. Don't delete that. I'll be requesting a copy. All right.
Okay.
So I've been walking around without my camera. With my camera closed.
A little bit busy at the moment, my friend. I'll get back to you later if that's all right. You can, yeah, of course you can.
Yeah, so I'm walking around, my camera's closed, it's not on.
Yep.
There was maybe 45 seconds where I recorded my friends, I had a little joke with them, taking a mick out of them, put my camera away. I'm in the queue, waiting to pay for our shopping. The security guy in there, he's out of his uniform now, he's talking to your colleague, the bald guy with the black beard.
Yeah.
He's come up to the queue, and he said, no recording in here, and he's going to shout it. I was like, mate, I'm not recording anyway.
Yeah.
And he was like, no recording. I was like, I'm not recording. I had a little joke with some of the people in the queue. Then I came out and I asked him, I was like, why do you think that you can just talk to people like that? Like, it's not on, basically. Yeah. I asked to see his ID, he refused to show me. I asked to see his ID, he refused to show me. Yeah. I pointed out that it's an SIA card, and part of his license conditions are to have it on display. Okay. And I asked him to show me again, he refused. Yeah. As I turned around to talk to my friends who I thought were coming behind me, he's grabbed me, and he's attempted to throw me out, so he's assaulted me, which is why I've asked for the police to be called.
Okay, fair enough. Okay.
Hello, officer, identify yourself, please.
Hi, I'm Portia Bustle.
And your name?
Bustle.
Yeah. Well, warrant card?
Sorry?
Have you got a warrant card?
Yeah, I do.
I notice you're recording there also as well, yeah?
Yeah.
Please don't delete that, I'll be requesting a copy, alright?
That's fine.
Okay, so that was the story.
Okay, fine. So you'll have to excuse me, you just give me a lot of information.
Yes,
all right,
fine.
so let me just try and process it. Okay, so you've gone into the store. Okay, you've not been recording.
No.
But they've said that you shouldn't be recording within the store.
Indeed.
And they've asked you to leave.
No, not at that point. He didn't ask me to leave. He just came up and shouted, "Don't record."
Right.
And I was like, "I'm not." My camera wasn't even on at that point. I was having a joke with a lady in the queue who was taking a mick out of me because I was dancing to one of the tunes they were playing.
Fine.
So I wasn't recording.
Okay.
He then, and I said to my friend, I'm going to go and ask him why he said that, because he just walked off. I said, oh, sorry, I called him Baldy. I said, what's your name? He wouldn't tell me, so I called him Baldy.
Right.
As I tried to explain to him, there's lots of people with black trousers and a white shirt in there.
Yeah.
The only distinguishing feature was his head, so I wasn't being offensive. I was just trying to call him, basically.
Okay.
He ignored me. At that point, I followed him out to here. I opened my camera and I did start recording out here. And I asked him why. What I said to you. Why does he think that he can speak to people like that?
Yep.
And then so that's it.
And from your point of view, he's pushed you out.
It's not from my point of view. It's what happened. He grabbed me and checked me out.
Fine. What's your name?
Have I committed a crime?
I don't know yet. I'm just asking for your name.
No, I'm not at liberty to give you that right now.
Fine. I'll call you sir.
Yeah, that's
fine.
You're doing very well. You are.
Well,
I'm just saying, just letting you know.
It's my job.
Yeah.
Okay.
Not all officers are like you, though.
Fine. I'll take that as a compliment. I forgot what I was going to say now. You flattered me. Tell you what. PC Bustle. Why didn't you?
PC Bustle can say whatever PC Bustle likes. I noticed you don't have a wedding ring there.
No, I don't.
Steady on.
Oh, sorry, don't need to step on your toes.
What did you say?
Why didn't you explain what the security guard said?
Literally what you've just said.
Yeah.
So
he admitted to assaulting me.
No, hold on, bear with me on that bit. All right. So he's basically said that he's asked you to stop recording.
When I wasn't recording.
Yeah, but he's asked you to stop recording, and then by that point he believes that you haven't, because he believes that you were recording. He's then asked you to leave the store. At that point he said that you've become abusive, calling him Baldy.
I called him Baldy before.
And then he's told you to leave.
Can I ask a couple of questions?
Yeah.
Have I broken a law? With what you just reiterated to me, have I broken a law?
No.
So what right does he have to tell me to stop recording then?
If he believes that you're recording, and so he's checked with the manager to say, people are they allowed to record within the store?
It's a
and
public
the manager
place.
has said no. I know, but the manager has said no.
But what does the law say?
I don't know what their policy is.
Right,
okay.
We will explain.
So whether it's a law or not, if their policy is not because of maybe security reasons and things like that.
Sorry.
Hold on, just bear with me.
Yeah, okay.
But for security purposes, so if they believe then that you shouldn't be doing it, and that's a policy that they've got in place, and they then want to remove you from the store, that is within their rights to do that.
Okay, so the policy that Morrison's have trumps common law, because I'm legally allowed to record, because this is open. Morrison's is open, therefore at this moment it's a private place acting as a public place. The public are allowed to go in there without restriction. Okay?
Not
Yeah, they are.
restrict.
They are. Sorry, no, hold on. Sorry, I don't mean to interrupt because I'm not a rude guy. But I feel a little awkward debating law with police officers, because you should know this, because I know this categorically. Okay? And it is not against the law for me to film in there. If it's against their policy, I respect that.
Not saying that
No.
You haven't let me speak.
No, I know, because
Bear with me. Okay, so they are.
I do that.
I know. It's fine. Don't worry.
How do you know?
Hey?
How do you know?
Because you just done it. So the staff are allowed to get you to leave.
They are allowed to get me to leave.
So recording is.
But I wasn't recording.
Fine. Whether you were or you weren't.
No, but that's the key point, isn't it? If I was recording, they would be in their rights to ask me to leave. The fact that I wasn't recording.
Fine, but they can ask anyone to leave because it is their
But they have to
store.
have a reason.
They don't.
They do.
I know it sounds strange, but they don't.
But then it's discrimination, then, isn't it? What? They surely have to give me a reason.
No.
Come on, man. Are you, sir? This kind of interaction was going pretty well, but I'm going to ask you kindly to honour the law. Okay. He assaulted me.
Right.
I want him arrested.
Okay. You haven't even given me your name yet, mate.
I don't need to give you a name for you to arrest someone for assault.
If we were to proceed with the prosecution,
At charge, I can give you my name. But for an arrest, you don't need to know the complainant's name.
The penalty is with an arrest, okay? So within the law, we have necessities in which we would then be able to arrest someone at the moment.
But he assaulted me.
We have not got a necessity.
Go and look at the CCTV.
That is not to do with that. So we can talk to him about it at a later date, but at the moment...
No, but if I assaulted him, I'd probably be arrested.
Let me just speak for a minute, alright? Is that okay?
No, go ahead.
I'm not trying to be rude.
No, I don't. I don't think you're being rude.
If you don't give us your name, okay, then we can't take a statement from you.
But I don't need to.
Hang on. So we got no victim of assault. Okay.
Is it just for the purposes of this? Just for the purposes of this incident, yeah? I can give you a pseudonym.
A pseudonym.
I can give you a name to refer to me to in regards to
your proper name.
What for?
Because you would be if you have without checking the CCTV, I don't know. Okay. But if you have been assaulted,
which I have,
then I would need your
I've got
name.
witnesses. There
In
are
the
two
same-
girls
fine.
in.
Right,
There are two girls in
right.
there with flower print trousers who've
Sir,
seen the whole thing.
I've been very polite and courteous to you. Okay.
I know. So have I not been to? Have I not been to you?
Keep interrupting me.
Yeah, because I'm a
trying
bit
to-
frustrated. I just got assaulted, and the police are telling me they're not going to do anything about it.
Okay.
It's
But I'm trying
frustrating.
to explain to you the reasons why it may appear that we're not doing anything about it.
Yeah,
okay?
because
Hang
I'll tell you
on, I'm
the
not saying
reasons.
we're
Because the
not going to
police
do
are a
anything about
joke.
it.
Even in Somerset Constabulary are a joke. That's
it's started
why.
off pretty well, doesn't it?
Then
It's a
you
joke, mate.
understand
Okay.
why we will do something about it if we have the information that we need to be able
I-
to do something about it.
All you need here's the information that you need, right? I'll tell you what, right? What if someone else who saw the incident makes the complaint?
Because we still haven't got a victim. That would be a witness. We need a victim to be able to report.
How
a
does
crime.
somebody who's dead give you their name? Victim of a murder. How do they give you their name?
Right,
Slightly
that's
different
a
because we
little
identify them. we
Oh, do you know what? It's cool, man. But they tell you it's an absolute
You're
joke.
asking me a question. So, in the case of a murder, we would identify them. Okay, we would identify them, wouldn't we? Either by an ID or some sort of DNA or something.
So
like
essentially,
that.
what you're
That's how we
saying
would
is,
identify them.
unless I give you my name, you're refusing to take the complaint.
Yeah.
What was your name and number again?
My name's Liam Parsons.
Yeah.
And it's 4915.
Straight after that comment. Okay. Are we done here?
I mean, what do they want? Do they just want him to go?
They can't tell me to go. I'm in a public place.
Okay, well they just don't want you to go back in there.
I was out coming out anyway. I was in the queue waiting for shopping. Final questions then, right? You're acting
go
under
on.
your oaths today.
Sorry, what was
Are you acting under your attestation today?
I am, yeah.
Yeah. Can you say it to me?
No.
First line.
No.
I'll start you off. I
Okay.
do solemnly and sincerely declare, attest and declare. Come on, carry on.
I don't know it straight off the top of my head.
So
I
how
know that my role is to select three
Here's a
people.
question. Here's a question,
Okay.
right? If you don't know your oath, how are you acting under it?
I don't know it by verbatim.
Avon
I
and
know that I'm
Somerset
meant to
Constabulary
protect
are
people
an
and
absolute
property.
joke. You two ought to be ashamed of
Okay,
yourselves. Do you know that?
Right.
You should. You should be ashamed. It's disgraceful. It is, though. Aren't you embarrassed?
I'm not.
You don't even know your oath. You don't even know your oath.
No,
It's
no, no.
There's plenty of
shameful.
other things that I do
It's
know that I
shameful.
use on a daily basis.
It's shameful.
Okay.
It's
Are
shameful.
would you like us?
I want you to
like-
arrest the person that assaulted me.
Okay, and we've explained to you what we would need from you in order to
You
do
don't
that.
need my name.
Are you willing to proceed with the prosecution by giving us your name?
I'm not
and
going to give you my
statement?
name. I just want you to know. I just
In
want
that
you
case, then
to
we
say.
don't have a victim to be
Okay.
able to do
Okay.
anything
Cool.
with
So
that
you're
information,
refusing to
okay?
take the complaint.
We're not
Okay.
refusing,
Yes, you
we're
are.
refusing your
No, no, no. You don't
details.
need my details. I've told you that I will give you. I'll give
Right,
you a
we're
platform
going
for you to
round in
contact me on.
Fair enough, but we've explained that to you as well.
No, it's
okay?
cool. I'm going to be making a complaint, but you're refusing.
Okay,
You're
that's fine.
refusing. You're refusing to stand under the law. Essentially, that's what you're doing.
If that's your opinion,
It's a joke.
that's fine.
Mario's got to go now.
It's a
but
disgrace.
If you want any more information,
His name's Mario. Yeah. Thanks for that,
obviously come and see him up here tomorrow.
officer.
Yes.
Here's how I'd like to take this further, okay? I'd like to make an official complaint to his direct superior.
Okay.
He's an SIA badge holder.
Yep.
In order to do that, I'm going to need him to provide me with his name and his superior's details. Can you tell him to give me that, please?
This is a complaint that you'll have to take up with Morrison.
No, it's not, because he doesn't work for Morrison's.
Right.
He doesn't work for Morrison's, so how can I complain about somebody who doesn't work for Morrison's?
You're going to have to take that
But
with
I-
the SIA.
It's cool. All right then.
Can I?
Dismissed.
Thanks.
Go away then.
I'm really confused as to what's going on here.
I want you to just go and do some actual police work, seeing as you're not going to do any here.
So do I. to be
Yeah,
fair.
but go and do some actual police work. You came here
Yeah.
to somebody who's doing a legal activity. The person who is doing the legal activity was assaulted, and you're not going to do anything about it. You should be ashamed.